he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So North Carolina's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Works the middle of the field.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The 49ers offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Finding open areas. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Harold. Hines is tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the 49ers will move the sticks. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Nicholas. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Nicholas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football into place and your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the 49ers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, 49ers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Lopez to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ship. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Find some fresh air. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gauze. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Rutledge. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Under fire. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UNC. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Nicholas. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The 49ers headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the 49ers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He throws one to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Wants to throw on 1st down. They go up top to get it down to the 5. pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. The sure hands, it's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Goss. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lopez wants to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice
2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The 49ers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets away from one, finds some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Runs for the tackle, and he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter steps. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The short hands. It's Nicholas. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, they knock it free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Unloads quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10. Lopez to pass. Grab behind the line. It's good. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Schiff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. With the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Rushes on him. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got his man. Next going for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice
with the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Lopez wants to fire. He makes the grab. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Shipp. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Shipp. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Looking downfield, it's Harrell. And that is incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.